get both feet in.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is.
My defense, how do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Raiders a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. A horde of Jets. Huge crew there to make the stop. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it. Away, and now it's third. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And now here come the Raiders. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Boom, landed. No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. 3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Jets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to look to throw. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's first down, New York.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Shreds the tackle. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's a first down for the Jets.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So here we go, first and 10 now. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now. Here comes the Jet defense. In a tight ball game here, and in these close ones, every drive becomes magnified.
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
So that'll do it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We're going back under the lights for the second half of this Sunday night matchup.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away.
And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, just go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting a guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him, it leads to an incompletion, as we just saw.
And the Raiders pick it up.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll come out throwing here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss on the sack, and it brings up second.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just
Torrey at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So out now come the Jets. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding time. Oh, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, Bank at the 39-yard line. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Let's go. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set. Green 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Now, check. Patriot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to see. If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Quite the uptick here from last week as the numbers show. I guess if you're a coordinator, with how much you base your offense around a guy like this, do you say this week, we're going to get him involved early, we have to?
No doubt about it. You know, a lot of guys script their plays to start out. I think in their script, the first 5 plays, 4 of them were right to him. Get him the football, get him involved early. That'll help the overall offense. I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Now he's into the clear. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And quickly they get to the line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Again, he'll drop the throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So that's now 12 points that they've left on the field. 4 missed field goals.
Now, you and I were both hoopers, so you know it's like being a shooter in basketball. Sometimes when things go wrong, it gets in your head, and it's tough to get back on track. And that one, it never had a chance.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. 3-19. Back 99.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike. So now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick-6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.